So yesterday I watched the GTA 6 trailer 2 on YouTube, and then I found out that I could download it from the actual website from Rockstar Games here. Following along, it came with a bunch of screenshots and artwork, which seemed to largely replicate the stuff on the website itself. But I also found out that floating around was a full press kit. I'm not sure if these will actually have different assets than the ones that are given on the website itself, but I have downloaded them and I'm gonna go through them. Because yesterday I went through the website and I assume the images by themselves will be at least a little bit more detailed and we might capture some new stuff. Future asks, why did you want to watch the trailer from the website and not the YouTube video? So YouTube compresses stuff. It's a lower quality video. Like even at 4K, look at this, it's like blurry. Look at this image on YouTube and here it is in the downloaded version. Trust me, in person, there's a huge difference. Okay, so let's go through all the downloaded assets. I'll go through everything from larger size file to smaller size file, because the larger file size things are going to be the most important. So let's just watch the trailer again and then go through it.
What you doing up there? Nothing.
It's just so good. Going frame by frame. I mean, I see here an ice cream cone. I'm trying to see stuff that I didn't see the first time round. The pool looks cool, different pools and stuff. Both those boats look like they're the same ones from kind of GTA 5. Jet skis. They capture the vibe of Florida on an incredible level of detail, no surprise. I mean, this is the Keys, and having been to the Keys, this is, yeah.
Do you think Rockstar is more open to making violence and sex have more realism?
I still don't think they're gonna have sex in the game. And what do you mean by more realism with violence? Like what, a person gets shot and then they have to recover for the next 6 months? Like I have a hard time believing that's what they're gonna do. Dismemberment maybe? I mean, Red Dead 2 had dismemberment of a kind, so yeah, so maybe we could get some gore, possibly. I'm not sure how much that fits the vibe of GTA though. Like you want people to enjoy the game, not necessarily vomit, right?
Did you know you can see GTA 6 on the PS Store?
I was told that, yes. But why isn't it on like the Xbox store? And why is PlayStation like in the trailer kind of thing? Oh my God, guys, leaked the release date of GTA 6 right there from PlayStation. Yeah, so maybe Sony does have the marketing rights. Oh, true, it says the time here. And this is my time, so 2 p.m. my time, because I am GMT 10+. No midnight release, possible. Well, okay, someone just tell me, what's this time in American time? Midnight. So maybe that's what they're doing. They're releasing it at midnight American time, and it's just releasing everywhere all at once at the same time. Because with Red Dead Redemption 2, they released it at midnight in every country. So New Zealand got it first, and I got myself a New Zealand PlayStation account to play Red Dead Redemption 2 the second it released. But yeah, knowing I don't have to do that, and it's just 2 p.m. is sick. Game and legal info. This is how Sony views GTA 6. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. It's Leonida. You're shitting me. You guys kept saying it was Leo-Ida. You guys drove me insane last night. I was very tired last night, and I'm like, they're releasing a game where the main location is something that I can't physically say. I'm done for. Back to the trailer. I love just how many different set pieces that we see in this trailer. There's just so many different scenes from so many different parts of the game, like the world and the story.
Is it just me, or does trailer 2 look so much better than the first one?
Yes, I want to look at trailer 1 after this and see if that's just my imagination, but I think like the quality of the graphics has just improved. The characters also look better, like they have more detail and stuff. It's the question of how much of that was the trailer that we got originally just being a tad older, or like how much things have improved in 500 days. Well, it can't have been 500 days because it's not like they just threw this all together in a day, right? But I believe comparisons for Red Dead Redemption 2 have been done, for example, where they looked at like the media material before the delay and the after delay of like, the delay is totaled like a year or something, right? And there was just a night and day difference. Everything just looked better. But then again, like if you go watch my video about all the trailers for GTA 5, the way the characters looked in the first trailers was not how they looked in later trailers. And both didn't look as good as the actual game we ended up getting. So in a way, this is still not the best that things could be, you know? I still love that this thing has a little shirt on it. It's funny. Imagine you can get pets, guys. You just get yourself a pet iguana. In the trailer, there's an iguana with a crown. Maybe we can just get like an iguana like that. I love this line that he says here.
What you doing up there? I'm just fixing some leaks.
Amazing. Is that intentional? Surely that's intentional. Because obviously everyone was shitting on the game with the, well, I wasn't, but some idiots were looking at the leaks from 2022 and they're like, oh, man, this game's gonna be shit. It's gonna be awful. Like, well, you crazy. This is just how games look during development. Relax. And what'd I tell you? Not that I was the only person who said that. Like, a lot of people were saying that, but basketball hoop here? That would be cool if you can basically interact with effectively any aspect of the game. You just walk outside and start shooting hoops at your basketball hoop if you want to. Like, you just pick up a ball and just be like, Kobe. Not gonna happen? You know, Rockstar's already impressed me a lot. You never know. So what was this dude's name? Brian Heder. And looking at this car, look at these like individual details here of like water damage or something and dirt. I wonder if this is actually possible in the game. It's gonna be like you drive a car and it takes damage from the elements. And like, that's like unique, original. Like you won't necessarily see the exact configurations of these dots on a car ever again. How insane would that be to like program into a game? There's no way that could possibly be the case. There must just be, as every game has done in the past, where there's just like a certain amount of deformation and discoloration that a car can possibly have, right? And so yeah, it's gonna still be cars based on cars in the real world, but just given different names. Whether for legal reasons, or maybe to have their own original brand and identity in the game. Yeah, the default car brandings are kind of part of the franchise. Yeah, it would be weird for one GTA to have the real car names and the others just not. It wouldn't be a parody, exactly.
Real car brands don't want the depiction of their branded cars committing atrocities such as plowing into innocent civilians and doing drive-by shoot.
I think 10 years ago, that probably would have been more of a concern. But these days, I think there would be car brands that are like, what's that? The most successful video game like of all time? Yeah, put my cars in it. Or it could be the other way where the car brands will be like, look, you're using our branding. We want royalties. Give us some money. And Rockstar will be like, no. The car brands won't sell more copies of the game or bring people to the game, at least in my opinion. I'm not a car person. It wouldn't be worth them spending any money on that. And there was no social media stuff here either. That's true. I mean, there were people taking selfies and stuff. The first one was so social media heavy. This one was not. And that clearly had to be a choice. Like, maybe it's possible that they felt they gave people a wrong idea with how social media is going to work in the game. So they wanted to dial it back a bit for this one. Obviously, these tattoos are going to have some significance. I mean, maybe related to his army past. I love these little cargo freighter things here. A, I wonder if we can drive them. You'd assume so. And B, you can almost guarantee that we're going to be stealing stuff from this, right? Oh no, guys. It's the next guy in the port. Hey, look, there is a cargo carrier on the water. And then, and you're going to get to the end. It's going to be like, now we need to go back. It'll happen, guys. I'm predicting it right now. Look at the detail on the hair. It's just crazy, dude. Has he got something behind his ear there? No, it's sunglasses. He does have something behind his ear. It's sunglasses, guys. Sunglasses in GTA 6 confirmed. I really wish they didn't have the blur on here. It does make things look more cinematic and stuff, but like, I'd like to see the details of these flowers and stuff. Because obviously Miami and the Keys are very colorful, and you can see that here, but it's hard to appreciate the wonders of the vegetation. Raccoon in the bin? Yeah, there's a raccoon in the bin. Dude, what if you're just playing the game and a raccoon will just like steal your food? You just see a raccoon just like hiss at someone and then freak out and run away, and then they just start looking through the trash and stuff. That's the kind of stuff I want in this game. There was a scene in GTA Online where I did a mission and it was meant to be a party, and the whole thing was just people just standing around doing nothing. It was as if they just took mannequins and stamped them around the area, and it was just like the most depressing thing I've ever seen in a game. I was horrified at the possibility that GTA 6 might be something along that vein. But this, everything we've seen so far, makes it feel like an actual world that people live in. The game is just gonna follow two of the people in that world, and that's hype, right? You can frame by frame see the reflection update and show different parts of the tree that he's looking at. Look at the reflections. It's crazy. I know I keep saying look at the reflections, but these are just like on new levels of reflection. We were talking about how GTA 5 Enhanced seems to, well, it likely incorporate some of the technology made for GTA 6, but this is way better than the implementation that we've seen in GTA 5 Enhanced. Look how ripped Jason is. He was not this ripped in trailer 1. Can we make Jason fat? That is the question. We do later see him working out. It's funny because given how impressive what I'm seeing is, it feels like Rockstar can do anything. They're just gonna give everyone in the real world a sports car. It's gonna happen.
This one-of-a-kind custom build is owned by a 56-year-old suburban grandmother.
Mailboxes in GTA 6 confirmed. Look at this little flag here. That feels so dated, but going to the Keys, like it looked like an old place. where people would have mailboxes like this. That's on most mailboxes in America? Really? The flag is for outgoing mail? Really? Are you telling me that mailmen are specifically going to every single person's house on a routine basis to see if they want to deliver letters? That's massively inefficient. Oh, look, it's a broken doorbell. That's sick. These houses, chat, are worth a ridiculous amount of money. Do you know how much money you have to pay for a kind of view like that on the water? Key West has an average home value of $1 million. And this guy is just letting Jason live in here for free?
I got some properties with paying tenants. Just go get me my checks.
I mean, well, for free, we know that he's doing stuff for Brian, so. I just mean like in the real world, getting property like this on the ocean in a place like this is worth a lot of money. This is the same house we see him with Lucia later, using blowers from the same thing we see in GTA 5, Carlos using in Michael's yard. I love this, hon. I love this. In a way that feels like us. Like for the last 500 days, everyone's been like, where's Jason? I want some information about Jason. Where is he? Why have we got any information about him? It's all about Lucia in the first trailer. And so this is us. Just, hi, Jason. He got fans. He doesn't even have his game out yet. Can't believe we needed another game to have working mirrors. We do have working mirrors, which is cool. The reflections do look good, presumably.
Jason is jacked smile.
Jason is jacked. Clearly very much so takes care of himself. I wonder how old he is. It needs enough time for him to have gone to the army. Like the description. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Honestly, yeah, 20 is possible then. 27 to 32, somewhere there, I think.
Stint in the army implies he was dishonorably discharged.
Does it though? I mean, given who we're looking at with the old tattoos and what he ends up doing, yeah, it's dishonorable discharge, possible. I mean, it's a good catch on that word, I think. What does this tattoo say? Marauder. The slap. She's caked up back here, chat. Important details that we're only seeing by going frame by frame. Alien activity in area. Like all the details, like the buttons, the crystal, like the small details of what sells the scenes, right? Holy shit, it's Wade! Wade's grown up and got himself a real job. It's not actually Wade, clearly not. His brother though. 420, guys. Bah. Is that how you open cash registers, guys? You hit it with your fist? There's another guy taken out here. Oh, I guess they were smoking. Drugs confirmed in GTA 6. Guys, it's 11:08. What does that mean though? This is a message, guys. Maybe 11:08 suggests that on the 8th of November that we're getting the gameplay trailer. I don't want to think about that though. I'm not one of those guys to make those kind of connections. These buildings look very similar to the buildings in GTA 5. Oh, they've got actually whippersnippers here cutting the grass. I don't think we ever saw a whippersnipper in GTA 5. What do you guys call them?
Remember when they said you could use your trimmer as an edger?
It's like it was made for edging.
I've heard it called a weed whacker in America media. Guys, look, fly! Flying confirms in GTA 6. It will be interesting, actually, if we can sit in the back of cars. Similar to how Wade did in GTA 5, but like sitting down was a quite rare thing in GTA 5. Like you couldn't just sit down anywhere. How cool would it be if you could just like plop down wherever you want to? Like you could just sit on this railing if you want to. Given that kind of freedom that has no practical application does have its downsides. Like you'll be wanting to jump over it and you accidentally sit down and stuff, but it'd be interesting if that's possible. This kind of looks like what's the building that never got built in GTA 5? I want to say it's the Mile High Club, but I'm probably going to be wrong and people are going to laugh at me. That's it? Good. It looks like it built, right? Getting them gains. This whole idea of the public workhouse is something that I have never seen until I went to LA. And I actually saw the exercise areas that they have in GTA 5 in real life. I think you'd have to already be so ripped to be comfortable enough with yourself to just work out in public. Because you're there both to work out, but also to show off your gains. But obviously everyone caked up here, and the very important blue ball, let's not forget that, guys. That's the most important part of an exercise routine. What's this connected to? Oh, no, that's not connected to, it's wireless. It's her top here, guys. I'm like, why is her headset connected to her top? Person walking their dog there. Chat, can we pet all the dogs in the game? Not just some dogs, not just Chop, not just the famous dogs, but all the dogs. You could in Red Dead 2? Yeah. I think it is amazingly sick that Rockstar gave us all this material. Again, highlighting that statement of I'm fixing some leaks. I'm fixing a leak. They're putting their absolute frame perfect 4K best foot forward. And they know that people pixel peeped the first trailer, and it was a fairly low quality. I mean, it was just a standard quality trailer. They know how hyped people are about this game, and they're giving us exactly what we need to look at every single detail. It's awesome. I love there's a new billionaire every week. It doesn't make any sense. I wonder if the cables here are logical. Like, this is actually what these cables would look like. That Annie Austin guy has me looking at cables being like, do these make sense? Are these real? And yes, Cass, of course. I wonder how ATMs will work in the game. ATMs were like a side annoying thing in GTA Online and never really played a part in GTA 5. But I wonder if you need to like get cash out and stuff.
Do you think that GTA 6 will have more use for money, such as car dealers and stuff?
I do think there will be more uses for money, but it's a hard thing to balance, right? Because you want the game to build to something, but maybe in this game, it's not going to be building to a heist like it did in GTA 5. It's not going to be building to material wealth. It's going to be building to freedom, escaping this life with the person you love. Because it's just weird if you can start the game and just do odd jobs until you're like worth $1 billion and then play the rest of the game. Like, money needs some significance, but you can't be able to get so much money so easily that you can just become like, you're wearing like a gold suit for the entire game. It just ruins the immersion, right? I mean, I guess if player freedom is the thing, if you don't care about immersion, you should be able to do that, I suppose. And in GTA 5, they clearly restricted the amount of money that you could really get, at least easily. So there was a huge payoff at the end. And of course, yeah, as someone's saying in chat, the water in, or the beer in the things here, and all the moving liquids is insane. I love the style, just there's so much variation in the style of everyone's clothes. I even like the wrinkles in the shirt. Like, how believable the clothing is. It's just wrinkled. Of course it would be wrinkled, but you just play a normal game and everyone's shirts are goddamn pristine. Expedition 33. I was playing that game recently and I'm like, hey, everyone in this game has like a perfect skincare routine. In a world that you want believable, people aren't gonna have pristine t-shirts. People are gonna, get pimples sometimes and stuff. Those details is what makes this so, like, you can see veins and stuff. Is what makes this world seem so special compared to other games that don't go this kind of effort. Oh, that was not me shitting on Expedition 33. I was more just making a joke and making a comparison here. That game is great.
I hope you're able to change the protagonist cars.
Changing protagonist cars. We talked about this on the 6-Star podcast. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You lose a consistent identity for the character that everyone can kind of latch onto. And you get that shared experience. Like, we know what Trevor's car looks like. We know what Trevor looks like. We know what Michael looks like. We know what his car looks like. We know what Franklin looks like. We know what his car looks like. And if you allow for unlimited customization of the main character, that character loses their identity. Hurts for branding, marketing, and as well, again, that shared experience. But I don't know if a personal vehicle is really necessary for the identity of Jason. I think it makes more sense in this world for personal vehicle to be changeable. And I think for gameplay, it'll probably be better. It's true you do have multiple horses in Red Dead, but all horses look the same, as racist as that is to say. As sad as this is to see, given how there is homelessness in America, it's good that they're not shying away from that and having that aspect of the world here as well. I mean, yeah, there are homeless people in GTA 5, but they're like restricted to particular areas rather than just like being around as homeless people would be. Yeah, GTA is a parody of America, and so obviously this is a key aspect of America right now. All this art on the wall, as I've said, we went to Miami and we saw the places that inspired a lot of this art. A lot of this art is apparently getting taken like one-to-one, or maybe like the artists will make things specifically for GTA 6. As dangerous as some of those places felt, the art was really beautiful. And Rockstar apparently has gone the extra mile to get that feel into the game. And seeing some of it here, it looks awesome. Look how like responsive he is to that push. Like this is how a person would look if you pushed them like that, right? It's just so good. Female police officers. We have actually seen a lot of women in the trailer with guns and stuff, which is something that wasn't particularly prevalent in GTA 5. In one of my facts and glitches, I included that there were women who were police officers in Sandy Shores, and people were surprised. They're like, oh, I've never seen a woman cop or whatever. So they didn't seem to include that in GTA 5, even though obviously women are cops. But in this game, they seem to have not shied away from that. There's going to be more representation of women in the police force and clearly in like gunfights and maybe gangs and stuff as well. Still no children as far as I'm aware in the police force. I don't think they let children in the police force. I mean, in the game, we haven't seen any kids, and that's not particularly surprising. So is this an unmarked police car. Well, I guess they have the sirens, but at least it's a normal car. Do they have that in GTA 5? Unmarked police cars? They do? Guys, look. Police guards confirmed in prison. This was interesting, this scene, though.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
You might have.
That hesitation. Is this suggesting like Jason has been to this prison himself, like he's actually been to prison? Or if he's just like been here before? Undercover cop? He literally isn't a cop. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't think that's the best way to go down that story. I think that would sour the relationship with Lucia. Yeah, I think he's just ex-military. Guys, trash cans, confirmed in GTA 6. Wow. I love this. This whole thing, this. She's so happy.
Hey.
Ah, way better than Franklin's hello. She looks prettier in this trailer. I mean, I thought she looked hot in trailer 1 as well. Maybe that's just my bias because I like the lighting as well looks better. Everything looks better. Everything clearly looks better. Look at the individual hairs here, guys. Game confirmed, made by Rockstar Games. And all the jiggling here. It's an interesting element of this game that the game appears very sexual, very alluring, very lewd, but the characters are going to be in a committed relationship. In the same way, like Michael, when he's all good with Amanda, he's like, yeah, I'm married, we're all good now, no pros for me. But you can still just pick up a prostitute. It'd be weird that you're playing as Jason and you're just like, hey, look, a prostitute, let's fuck. And the story is meant to be there, meant to be in love and never cheating each other and stuff. I believe they call this ludonarrative dissonance or something. Ludonarrative dissonance is the conflict between a video game's narrative told through the non-interactive elements and the narrative told through the gameplay. Prostitution is illegal in Florida. Oh no. Oh guys, no illegal things in Grand Theft Auto. No stealing cars, guys. Stealing cars is illegal in Florida. No drugs, guys. I got to call Rockstar on the phone. Rockstar, did you know that prostitution is illegal in Florida? Gotta take that shit out of the game. I don't know how we didn't get to this in the research. So I've been told, not being a gun person, I can't really speak to this, but the guns make more sense now. That is not just a bunch of random blocks put together. Like the guns look like they're built as actual guns and you could take them apart and then put them back together. That's literally an MP5. The gun looks so good. It does look pretty. See the reflections there, the screens and the hair rippling. Security lockdown in effect. Oh, hand sanitizer. Everywhere has hand sanitizer now. This is set in modern day, clearly. Oh, got a dot sight here. I wonder how much the modifications for weapons is actually going to matter in this game. Because obviously in GTA 5, it's like, it's there, but like, it's not crazy, right? This guy's got a wedding ring. He's got a family. Don't worry, guys. I promise you, whenever I meet a married person in the game, when I kill them, I'll also kill their family. Because it is a cruel thing for a family to lose a loved one and have to live with that loss. You have my word. The benevolence. I'm just that good of a guy. Yay! Good ending. I like this line.
To new beginnings.
To new beginnings. It's just such a thing in relationships or whatever. Like, he says something, thinking he's cool, and she just is like, you know, playfully mocks him for it. That kind of playful joking around is what, in a large part, what makes relationships successful. You invent and develop in jokes, and you can see that here. Like, the relationship feels so real, and we've only seen a trailer. Dejo? Oh, it's Pendejo? I mean, it's stupid or fool or something? Dumbass. Yeah. I know what Pendejo means, because Aitana refers to me as a Pendejo sometimes. Dinka? Predator? I mean, they had Speedophile in GTA 5. Law Predator! Of course. You can see the light reflecting on his hair, and it moves as he moves. And the shadows, look at the shadow details here, it's crazy. The ducks, of course, the ducks. Rain looks good, not like the trilogy remaster. So this is, what's his face? Is this Cal? Is this Jason and Cal, or are these different people? It's hard to see because of the lighting. It is Cal, yeah. So this is Lucia, you can tell, well, because it looks like her, but also because she's wearing the boxing glove here. I wonder if Rockstar's gonna be like, pick up 100 pieces of paper. You can almost guarantee that's gonna happen though. Look at that light from the car reflecting off the vest. like lighting it up as it goes by, and then it goes away. That's so good. Like, that's insane. There better be more snakes in the game. This is Cal again? Yay. This isn't the guy from later, is it? This guy? No, yeah, it's a little bit different. They definitely look similar, but nah, maybe not. And of course, the physics here.
Who you know and what you got.
Wild. Now the question is, guys, is Cal gonna find a woman by the end of the game?
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up?
Lester got his girl in GT Online. Bakery confirmed. I wonder to what degree that Lucia has experienced the high life before this point. Like, how are they on this yacht right now? Because obviously, given that Lucia was in prison and Jason was in the army, they're growing up with crooks and grifters and stuff. How are they making the jump from bad circumstances to fancy dresses on a yacht? Like, what's the connection there? Clearly, it's some of these side characters that we're getting here. How are they gonna meet? What's the story? I mean, they go into this club together, right? Like, they do just seem to be chilling. This isn't at the club though. This is somewhere else. This is some dude's house. They didn't have to make Jason so handsome. They wanted him to look as much like me as possible. I am that ripped in real life, guys. True Jason is wearing my shirt. Another cop speculation voice line here.
Yo, D, this full of Fed?
You say, yo, D, this full of Fed?
Yo, D, this full of Fed?
There's another character called D? Oh, D is Draquan, of course, just short for his name. Like, Jason does kind of have the look of a Fed, but he has the look of an army guy. Like, he has the look of an ex-army dude he's wearing army camouflage shorts, whatever, which is a similar kind of look. He's a drug dealer though. That even cops in real life, undercover cops, deal drugs. The rippling muscle on characters is just unreal. The facial expressions here and the lines. Like, I'm less impressed by the tattoo. The tattoos are cool, but just the way you can see expressions. Climbing out a window. It'd be sick if this is more of an option. In the entire time that we play GTA 5, do we climb out exactly one window? It'd be sick if you're just inside a building and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna climb out a window. What I mean though is, it's not something we can just dynamically do as a part of our gameplay. We just want to do it and we do it. It's always some scripted thing. I suppose there's no way all windows can be openable though, but man, this one handsome fella right here. Wow, look at that tattoo. A whole sleeve. Are any of the other characters that we've seen antagonists? This guy, obviously antagonist, but unless he's a corrupt cop, but like kind of Dave kind of character. But this shooting, and look at the lighting on his face as he fires. Bam. Blah, blah, blah. People pointed out that there are a lot of arse shots in this trailer. Now, I don't want to say that the hysteria over everything being woke by a portion of the online grifter ecosystem on YouTube and stuff. I don't want to say that influenced this trailer, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did, because there were a lot of videos that came out that had a lot of views, like a lot of views, hundreds of thousands of views, that just made up complete bullshit to argue that GTA 6 can be a woke game. Whatever the fuck woke means to these people, right? There were videos debunking these videos and showcasing that what they were doing was just making up bullshit, like selectively cropping stuff to push this narrative, as they all do, because that's how they make their money. But it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar's like, hey, we're fine with being sexual and you know, showing off women, tits and ass, and having attractive people in our games and all that jazz. Because what I'm saying is there's a lot of ass shots here. I'm not against it. This has me so excited, this scene. Please tell me this can be done in the game. This one too. Please tell me there's actual combat mechanics and I can chuck people into stuff nearby. This is Sweat. This is Sweat, right? Crazy.
We got this.
We got it.
We got this, guys. Wait a second. Is this the same house they were in before? Because there's repairs now. Yeah, so it is the same house. So you can see, because like there's the same kind of stuff on the walls as back here. Because you can see like there's active building on this house. It'd be interesting if you like improve the house over time. Jason grows his beard throughout the game. In the trailer, you do see him with different facial hair. So yeah, that's pretty confirmed, I think. And of course, it happened in Reddit too. Look at this explosion. No, I'm dying. Just from one grenade launcher shot. Whoa! We don't know what they're looking at, but it's obviously set up to be the reaction to the previous explosion. Doberman. Are we going to be able to get a pet dog, guys? That is quite the pog face, that's true. Of course, ripped chick Going hard here. Bah. This safe, I really hope this is gameplay, guys. I really hope this is gameplay. Please be gameplay. Please let this be a feature that I can just rip a safe out of the wall whenever it pisses me off. Like, I'm in there trying to crack it, fuck up, alarms go off. I'm like, well, I got rope. Just tie rope to safe. But obviously, we didn't get to experience this in GTA 5 because the Sharmusa job got cut, and we get to experience it now. Just so cool. And the physics on the rope, I know I said that before, but the physics on the rope is so good. Individual hairs out of place. Like, just, she's always wearing this punching glove golden necklace. I wonder, well, not always, but like a lot of the time. I wonder if it has some significance. Oh, she's a fighter? Of course. I remember now. It did say she was a fighter. I'm sorry. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swing ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. Well, she was boxing right there. You literally spend a minute looking at her sweat while doing MMA? Well, yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like boxing specifically has some significance to her. I saw her kicking. Like, kicking is not the same as boxing. Okay, I'll point out I'm not an expert in martial arts, guys. Social media, guys, it's me. Hey, famous people, save Vice City. I want some likes and some views on that there TikToks. Or the TikToks, as it's going to be called in the game. As a person who has been to Miami, one of the very few people who've been to Miami in the world, guys, you're getting some expert information here. Miami is kind of hot and humid. If you want a place where it makes total sense for everyone to be half naked, this is the place. Everyone just got a sheen on them. Only this level of graphics in this age can do this area justice. Because obviously in Vice City, everyone just looked plain, but giving them the sheen is so realistic and awesome. There was another guy there for like one frame. There's another guy here for one frame taking a picture. She's taking a picture here. He's getting a picture taken of him. Like we said, like social media wasn't the focus of this trailer, obviously, but everyone's taking pictures of goddamn everything, just like in real life. All these chicks just shaking it everywhere, living their best life. I gotta lose some weight, guys. I want to be able to get up and shake my ass in real life too. I almost said so I can get up on one of these poles, but no. I mean, I'm going to Miami to see stuff from the trailer. Me and TGG gonna be scoping out some strip clubs and getting up on these poles. The spin, the money, making it rain. This is one of the guys, right? Is this Booby? I can't believe they called a character Booby. That look directly into the camera. Like, how you doing?
About as good as can be expected.
And of course, again, the PlayStation. And so people are telling me that apparently this guy's meant to have lost an arm. I do vaguely remember him not having an arm. Oh, true, it has an American paint job on the gun. It's, what's it called? A livery, that's it. Look at the beer. Yeah, like the beer actually goes down as it gets drunk. So this guy's meant to have lost an arm in Vice City. So what does that mean, do you think? They can grow back limbs in this version of the world? Or is it just that wasn't canon? Or this is like an alternate world or something? OG and HD universes are separate. But are they really though? After GTA 4 they made a new universe? OG Locust successful in GTA 5. He was a failure in San Andreas after CJ exposed him. That's true. It's a good point. So this could be his son, or it could just be a different version of the guy though, in this new universe. Look at the seagull walking, guys. Look at him. He's just chilling. He's just going. This looks a lot more realistic, having like so many different guns here and stuff. I wonder how many guns are going to be available in the game, if they're going to go even further. Having more options is not necessarily good unless they actually matter. Like, I don't just want 50 different guns, but they do all the same thing. Because the gun mechanics in GTA 5, it doesn't make sense how many guns they have, because they all shoot about the same. The reflection on the left, yeah, it's crazy. Like, look at the TV, just on the power tools there and stuff. Perhaps he's working on the house throughout the game. You can look, you can see the PlayStation controller light through the drink. And they've got two controllers, so they're gamers, guys. They play video games together. Gaming is cool. The keys hit and bounce a bit. That's crazy. Oh, look, he's so happy to see her. Just, hey. And this is the cutest part. Like her smile as she puts her head on his chest. And of course, this upgraded buzzard, this army buzzard. Guys, well, this isn't an army dude, obviously. We have to assume that the enemy military, the enemy police and stuff are going to use tech at least similar to us, right? Or going to have a chance to use that, right? It was absurd in GTA Online that we're flying around with flying motorcycles with missiles, and they just send out like the local police officers with pistols, and they're like, bang, bang. Like, dude, you're using 2013 technology. This seems to be Jason, right? And the interior, look at the insane levels of detail here. Even his shoes have stuff on it. So many people. I hope that the game looks even half as good as this. Like in the actual game. Apparently this is all captured in PlayStation 5. It feels so unbelievable. I love water, guys. I'm gonna go back to Miami and see all this stuff. This shot is just like, it's just unbelievable. It is just a wallpaper. Apparently in engine, in the game. Look at the individual detail, like the screws and shit. Are you seeing distortions there from like heat from the engine or something? Or what is that there? Is the exhaust? Yeah, I think it is. Like I have to assume that there is some AI upscaling and stuff, right? Like just like the best of the best of the best. Because the only way you could get this kind of quality. There is for sure, you can see the dithering and ghosting, especially on trees from upscaling. Yeah, I think I can see those little imperfections sometimes, but it's so not big or not noticeable kind of thing. Like to get this kind of quality on a console, the trade-offs are worth it. Again, I so hope this jumping to a car is possible just in regular gameplay. Or at the very least, it shows up frequently. Oh, look. There's that like rainbow ball up there. Look at these sparks, man. Ah, so good. This is so good. So good. I'm gonna say, this is gonna sound weird to say, guys. This scene communicates most of all how ripped and strong Jason is. I assure you, someone as stacked as Lucia jumping on you like that, heavy. He's carrying a bakery right there. I would like to be that ripped one day.
He had to carry matter during motion capture.
Oh yeah, I guess the real life Jason would be picking up Lucia in the life. True. I didn't think about that. And so they're in a different room here. Does this confirm that we can get other rooms in other places? I'm 100% sure that's going to be a thing, guys. All the buildings in Miami and stuff, all the cool places and stuff, there's no way that we're not going to be able to go into them and get different places based on our particular style or where we are at in the game. This is clearly a hotel. Yes, this is obviously a hotel, a place that they're just stopping in. It's a random hunter here going for 2 deer. As clean as his ancestor, guys. I wonder how these missions are going to be handled when both characters are in the mission. Are we going to just like insta switch between them? This scene is obviously reminiscent of the scene with Trevor and Michael on the dinghy at the very end of the mission Derailed. Obviously, there's other missions where this happens, but I mean, that just came to mind. GTA 5 did do instant switching perfectly within missions, and you'd have to assume this is the same, where you can just shoot if you want to, drive if you want to. It wouldn't just be you pick a character for the mission. The character switching is going to be seamless. You can see the smoke coming out of here, like, perfectly. And the reflections of the light and the sparks. Oh, man. Dirt bike. I wonder if we're going to be able to do that in the game. Like pop ourselves out and get better shooting angles. A lot of the angles that we do in GTA 5 from cars don't make any goddamn sense. And being able to pop out of the car a bit would do a lot to fix that illogical stuff. What is this smoke coming out of the ground here, guys? These are bullet holes? What? Oh. I thought it was steam for like vents or something. Yeah, steam is mostly in New York, but that's what came to mind from the... Anyway. She's looking in the reflections, guys, of the rear view mirror because it works in the game. And it's worth looking in. Where's he jumping from? I don't know, but... Bah. You can feel it, like like there's weight to this jump here. And so Cal again? So what are they working on here? Like a boat? We might do some smuggling stuff. Well, obviously we're gonna do some smuggling stuff, but with boats and whatnot. Wait a second. In GTA 5, you can't upgrade boats, but clearly you're gonna be able to in this game. Clearly. And maybe Cal has the shipping yard that enables you to do that? Brian has the boat yard? Cal and Jason work for Brian. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Clipboards, man. Clipboards are dangerous in GTA 5. They're super strong. I wonder if they're going to be super strong in GTA 6.
Friends, can you hook me up, please?
This is one of the best parts. Well, not him gyrating. Well, yes, him gyrating, but because of like the jiggling on his chest and like the little bits, the flecks that come off here and fall to the ground and stuff. It's just all so perfect. Like the foam coming out of the drink is unbelievable. So much detail. I really hope Jason doesn't somehow break Lucia's heart or something. If he's a fed or some, you know. Like their love seems so genuine. Like I hope that Jason actually loves Lucia. And it's not just some like fake thing because he's a fed or whatever. There's no way that's going to be the case, right? It's captured on PS5. think of how many PlayStations are going to be sold. So we're going to now watch the first trailer and understand this is the first trailer downloaded from Rockstar's website. So it's in a quality that we have never seen before. So this is 4K, 60k bitrate at 30 FPS. I record at 4K, 60 FPS, 70k bitrate. At 30 FPS, 60k bitrate is overkill at 4K. This is like super quality. So like even at 4K, as beautiful as this looks, does not look as beautiful as it does in trailer 2. Like 500 days between trailer 1 and trailer 2, it says a lot, especially for like AI upscaling tech, you know, DLSS and stuff. And this is looking a bit blurry as we're going through here. Maybe that's in part why, right? So it's not just that they improve the graphics on their end. It's that the AI has skyrocketed in terms of its capabilities over the last year and a half. Look at these dots in the air here. Like, is this random fluff in the air or something? Okay, so looking at Lucia here, does she look worse than she does in trailer 2? In this shot, I don't think so. But there are definitely other shots in the trailer where she looks worse. But it's the lighting is different. It's shading her face and stuff. You don't see her in as much detail here. I mean, this character looks just like the characters in trailer 2. But here, for example, here, I think she looks worse here. Let me bring up a shot in trailer 2. Like the lighting's different here, so it's not exactly a one-to-one comparison, but she's walking out of prison, look at that detail. Like that is worse. She looks way better in the second trailer. What explains that? Who knows? But there has been definite improvements in the same way that we've seen with different trailers for the development of other Rockstar games. I'm not sure, like, it's hard to remember what we couldn't see in the first trailer because of because of the compression and stuff. We're trying to see anything that stands out to me. I mean, the people still look ridiculously detailed, still have a lot of sheen on them, still jiggling and stuff. But I do think overall, the game clearly looks better in trailer 2. So this is Lucia. You think the detail on her dress is the same? I don't think so. So these places me and TG actually went to. You can see some of it in his video. I showed a little bit of it in my video where I just recapped our experiences going to LA and Miami. But I am working on right now releasing as much of the footage as possible of my time in LA and Miami. But me and TG will go back to Miami and see more of the places from trailer 2. Okay, let's see these jiggle physics, guys. Okay, we're not just looking at her ass because we are looking at a woman's ass. I'm saying I want to see the difference in jiggle physics between the previous cutscene and this one. I think those jiggle physics are not as good. Either that or she has a fake ass. But yeah, these physics, I think the jiggling is less. So seeing improvements even to the physics at this point. Is this another homeless guy or is he busking or whatever? Oh, is this a iguana? Again, I didn't catch that in the first trailer, I don't think. All these sick cars. These cars being here is exactly what it looks like in real life, guys. Like there's just so many supercars in Miami. I saw more supercars in like the couple of days I was in Miami than I had in the entirety of my life prior to that point. I wonder if, see how he's taking a picture there? If you look really closely, do you think that's accurate, that image, to what he's looking at? It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Carrying cargo on the ships again, which I guess I didn't acknowledge in the first trailer, even though they are here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this over here? Is that a blimp? Is that what that is? Is this meant to be a blimp? And that's why it's so hard to see that I didn't notice it before? Gotta find an observatory to crash into. The broken bridge, yeah, that's in real life too. And they copied it into here. We flew over it in a seaplane, me and TG. Did they confirm that this was Lucia or not? It certainly looks like her. The way she looks here in 4K, the difference between this trailer and the second trailer is not as huge. We didn't see more gators in the new trailer. We have some images of them in the screenshots we'll look at in a bit. Okay, let's look at this jiggle physics, guys. It's just the twerking of asses is the most pronounced jiggle physics that we've seen in any of the trailers. So it's the most easily comparable. I'm not just looking at women's asses. I can do that my own time. This is important research. Yeah, that is clearly stiffer. Clearly. Let's find a comparison here.
Matters is who you know and what you got.
Look at the movement. Like you can even see, like, as she turns, the bounce.
Gonna do.
You know? Or like, I suppose the best comparison is, I mean, well, this is almost too much jiggling. Look at this. Look at her ass here. Like she moves a tiny amount, and it like bounces. Look at that. That's honestly almost too much bouncing, but like you can tell there's different physics here. Or like in this scene. Like it's way more. It's way more. In all interactions between the characters, in trailer 2, it feels more real, it feels more weighty, it feels like people are flexing and their muscles are moving in a way that is more realistic. It's more fluid and natural. In trailer 1, it still like kind of looks like we're looking at characters in a video game. You can see like the ghosting here. You can see the blurring, the smearing here. Like this is AI 500 days ago, not being as perfect as it is now. It's upscaling and just not being as perfect. Physics is awesome, guys. You should go take it in school and university. You look at many asses jiggle. I mean, the characters in this scene look of a similar quality to trailer 2, right? Nah, it's still worse. Trailer 2 is just so much better. Jason looks a bit different, I think. I think he's more ripped in the second trailer. She does seem less detailed, more plain, both of them. They still look good, don't get me wrong, but I think they stepped it up. Yeah, clearly plainer, clearly. And he looks less buff. We don't see much of Jason in this trailer, at least compared to trailer 2, certainly. But look at him, it is not as buff as he is in the second trailer. I wonder what led to them wanting him to be more jacked. Wait, they modded the date? They changed the date at the end. May 2026, 2026. See, they never delayed it, guys. The first trailer says the same date. Watching the first trailer, it's still an awesome trailer. But compared to the second trailer, the first trailer is like nothing. But obviously the second trailer looks better. The graphics are better. We see way more. It's a way hyper trailer. So of course we are given many other clips as well that don't come from the trailers. It's just extra stuff. These are very short clips, but I'm happy they gave them to us. So this is the character Real Dimes. So Roxy around her neck. She's wearing the same jacket that my character in GT Online wears. Look at a hair flick, just bounce. It's a good outfit, I like it. This is a Lucia clip. Wow, like that compared to trailer 1. Look at the shadow on the necklace and the way it swings. This looks so sick. So this is Raul. Do we know of anyone else who is in the heist crew with them? Like, do you think, I don't think Cal is coming out on missions and stuff. How does Raul fit into all this? Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. So I guess he is bringing us on into some heists. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. I mean, you reckon it's possible that he's the reason why Lucia goes to jail? Jason clip. The detail compared to trailer 1 is insane. I wonder if that's like the actual animation that we're getting in the game. Or like you're actually gonna see the weapon on like the belt and stuff, you're gonna pull it rather than just appearing from your ass like in GTA 5. What's it say on his shirt? V-Rock. Cal? Oh, dropping off something into the water? I mean, I guess that obviously we're gonna make drops into the water. Cal Hampton, what if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's. Cal feels safest hanging at home, stooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. I mean, that's why he gets the comparison to Lester, right? He's a homebody and he's doing seedy stuff on the internet. But he's clearly not exactly like Lester. And he's a conspiracy theorist just like Ron. Or, I mean, he's just like Ron who knows the truth of really what's going down. And so this is Brian. Looking at this guy, if I said to you, this is Michael in retirement, would you have believed me? No? Kinda? Just this look that he gives here, it reminds me of Michael. Look at the detail on this shirt, man. It's insane. So we're gonna find out more about Brian. Like, what's his deal though? Brian's the classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys, still moving products through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So this guy is gonna drop references to the original Vice City, right? My question is, are we doing stuff with Raul in terms of heists along with doing stuff with Brian? Like, are those two things happening at the same time, or does one lead to the other? Heist goes bad, so we end up fleeing and end up getting involved with Brian, or like we owe some money to someone because something goes wrong with the smuggling thing and we end up doing some heists with Raul. They're probably kind of together. Draquan? There was always gonna be that rap scene, that music involvement. Rockstar loves that stuff. We all know that they do. Don't know what this is around his neck. Can anyone see it? Oh, this is only Raw, of course. Yeah, I saw that before, right? Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. Now that he's signed the Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Like, you reckon Lucia is gonna like make music or something? I doubt it. Hey, look, guys, you guys probably haven't seen this art before. What does that say around here? Does that say love? Oh, that's cute. Some more of Brian. This is a El Rubio, Kia Perico looking kind of shot. Not obviously not exactly the same, but like you can see more of the resemblance kind of in the scene, I think. Florida Keys. Is this a real shot from the game? For those who don't know, in GTA 5, if you go around the city and look at like pictures and postcards and stuff, they often contain shots from earlier versions of the game. Who had that video, guys? Was it Captain Black? Like here, here, just it shows older stuff.
On the pier, I found these postcards, which seem to be pictures of early versions of GTA 5's map.
So I won't spoil the video. Go watch it if you want. But like, I wonder if postcards like this and stuff in the game is going to show us stuff that was in the game originally, but they've had to remove. I really hope they didn't have to jeopardize too much of their vision to get it to work on consoles and stuff for this generation. And I'm hoping that, you know, AI upscaling meant that they didn't have to cut nearly as much as they did back in the day with our PlayStation 3. We're like it's a low quality, but you can see all the trees and all the stuff and all the foliage and stuff. And this is the fun. Like, see, amazing amount had to be cut. And I think because of the benefits of AI, and to be clear, AI is just machine learning, guys. AI existed before we had like the open AI and stuff that exists now that people are using and is stealing people's stuff and all that jazz. I'm not sure how much of this upscaling technology was trained on stolen people's stuff, but regardless, it's clearly having some benefits in terms of where the world's going to be closer to the vision of what the devs wanted compared to what GTA 5 was. Xbox Series S is the problem for 6. I'm sure they're just going to upscale it even more, basically. More shots of the game. These are pictures that we get later, I think, right? Finally, we're getting some ass. Vice Beach Police. Looks so good, dude. I think Jason looks more stern here than he does in the other one. Vice City. This looks like a picture that you would just take flying over Miami, like in a seaplane or something. It's crazy. You love that they used the Vice City logo? True. There's Cal, looking dopey. Back meat, best meat, tail meat. Nah. Do not resuscitate. All these distinct areas look like they have so much personality to them. Just American flag on here. Of course, Booby Ike. Multiple characters now have been referenced as being related to strip clubs. So strip clubs are not going to be just like some side thing that you go to on occasion. Like a key facet of the story is these guys' involvement with a strip club. Basically, Twitch, YouTube, I got no choice. I got to see the tits. I got to see the ass. Got to put that in YouTube videos. Please don't ban me. Don't demonetize my content, please. I have no choice. My hands are tied. That's hot. This isn't to everyone's style, but I vibe with this. I'm not saying necessarily I would want to hang with them as people, maybe. But this is kind of style, like really out there. I think it's cool. This Raul. Raul as a character seems the most mysterious to me. I want to know more about Raul. I guess because we haven't seen him in the trailer yet. Raul has the look of a character that I'd be pretty interested in. I'm very curious about it. I like the imagery. Oh, and it has the same picture. So this is in the hotel. Because remember the picture from the trailer when they had the deer and the guy go and shoot him? Draquan. I don't really see much of, adult entertainment. Maybe it's not just going to be a strip club. Bobby Ike looking suave. So this was something we didn't see in the trailer, which is the kayaks here. Did we see any kayaks? We saw like so many different water vehicles. Maybe kayaks could have shown up at some point. But obviously we're going to be robbing trains. It'd be so funny if we're kayaking here to rob the train, but I doubt it. The water, the reflections look so good. And the water in the game in general looks so good. And as a person who loves water, I'm loving it. So this image, obviously, the first one I saw with Cougar there. Cougar's head looks small, guys. It's weird. This imagery apparently indicating even more different regions and stuff. It looks absolutely beautiful. Unbelievable. Cougar going down there to kill all those people. They kill millions of people every year, chat. And of course, this imagery showing again more activities that we're doing. We looked at this yesterday. I want to cover the same stuff, but it just looks insane. Yeah, there's definitely going to be basketball, guys. It barely didn't make it into GTA 5. They ran out of time. There was like 15 basketball courts in GTA 5 and like basketballs and sounds and stuff. Have you guys seen my facts and glitches? I'm going to make a compilation of all the cut content from GTA 5. And it's going to be many, many hours. And you're going to watch it and go, man, we could have had so much more with GTA 5 if they had just been allowed to cook for a few more years or something. And Rockstar, they've been allowed to cook with GTA 6 for a long goddamn time. New best vehicle? Is that a Slurpee? I fucking love Slurpees. Let's go. The detail on this iguana. I no longer think it's a gecko, guys. You've educated me. The rusty anchor. This is quite the age difference here. I'm just saying, is that guy taking a piss back there? That guy's definitely taking a piss. New girls, new food, open all night, hiring dancers. It's gonna be funny if there's gonna be like lower tier strip clubs. Like you're gonna go in and the women are gonna be older and uglier. That's what this looks like to me. We were in the upper class, the nightclub, the expensive things. You're paying $20 for a glass of beer or whatever. And this is like in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. This is a lower quality shoe store is what I'm saying, guys. Do you think this is like legitimate crops or is it a weed farm? Is it possible to just have a whole farm of weed in Miami? Like that's the sort of thing you can do in some other countries maybe, but I don't think America, no. And weed is not legal in Florida. Only with your medical card you can buy weed. When I went to Miami, there was the smell of weed everywhere. Some people in my state get a license to grow. Yeah, for some reason, just momentarily there, I forgot that weed was legalized in a lot of America. So this could be a weed farm, right? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of hunting mini games and stuff with Cletus's family. Oh, look, a squirrel! Squirrel. There's a dead deer here, and this is a dog going up to it. Or maybe this is, I guess it's just a whole dead deer. So you're going to have a lot of different wildlife in this game. But they had a lot of wildlife in GTA 5, but you barely noticed it. Especially considering that it wasn't in GTA Online for a long time. Not much to see in this one, except all the dirt going everywhere. And of course, the raccoon. The art, I think, was better shown off in the first trailer. We didn't see much of it in trailer 2. But obviously we see more of it here as well. You just look at all the variations of the different boats. And I wonder how they're going to keep them distinct in the game. And if like you really need multiple levels on a boat or something. This guy just chilling in his flamingo floaty, the dream. He's having fun. I wonder what this is all about. Like we've seen this multiple times now. Diluted, I guess is like you win something or something. Taking out the gators. Like the small things here, like the torch and the netting and stuff. And the individual detail on all these little flakes. It's so impressive. And of course the cougar, and you can see it being wet, affected by the water. This guy's like, wait a second, cougars are not meant to be around here. There aren't cougars in missions. This guy is me. This is my spirit animal right here. And of course, the queso. He looks exactly like him. There's no way this isn't a reference. Is queso related to a dead cat as well? Somehow? Or a cat? Does queso have a cat? Yes, he has a cat called Kitty. Amazing. I swear I've been to a place just like this in the Keys, like an eatery or whatever. Imagine just living near the water and being able to look at it every day. You know how much it costs to get a house in Sydney that's like on the water? Or that you can see the water from your house? Like $20 million. It's like multi-generational wealth to get a house on the water in Sydney Harbour. Yeah, so this is from the other angle. So yeah, that's what the guy was saying before. We're flying this way in trailer 1, and this is the same plane, I guess. Or no, or is he coming back? But this is the same area, clearly. Everything just looks so beautiful. And I assure you, flying in a seaplane is sick in real life. Stanley Motel. Kun says beds low rates. Pool and Wi-Fi. You reckon this is a prostitute here, chat? Is that chick that's taking a picture of this cat? They're so much just like us. Obviously, every detail, every small hair here. Someone was telling me that when you see car interiors, it confirms that you can put your seat back. I don't know how true that is. I don't really see anything in here like that, but there's a lot of detail here. I'm sure all these work as well. I wonder if they'll give you the option to have on-screen a speedometer, not in first person. Just a dazzling, beautiful city. And of course, we get a Ferris wheel, guys. Is there a Ferris wheel here in the real world? I don't care. I'm happy they added a Ferris wheel. As I say, they should just add every interactable thing from all the games into GTA 6. And I think, suggestively, for what we've seen, it looks like they've done that. The people just look so good and hot. Guys, and there's balloons. Balloons confirmed. Balloons are awesome. Everyone knows this. Clearly not Lucia. Lava lamps, guys, confirmed in GTA 6. This is a cool looking jacket as well. This is clearly a different guy from the guy we saw with the golden teeth in trailer 1. But yeah, what does this confirm? Is it possible you could just get like a grill on any character? Like grill customization is just not going to be a thing? The watch looks fake. When I first saw it, I thought that as well. But the more I look at it, maybe not. It's just very rich gold. Bikers, I hate bikers, guys. I think when it comes to potential antagonists, bikers are like a very neutral antagonist in terms of the ability for people to potentially get offended. Not that I think that's a concern for Rockstar necessarily with this game, but bikers do have that advantage, I mean, in stories where, you know, at different times in the past, it'd be like, it's always the Chinese who are the enemies, or the Russians who are the enemies, or whatever. But bikers, especially, you know, those who deal in drugs and stuff, I don't think there's anyone who is out there being like, man, bikers are treated too meanly in our media. Everyone's just gonna be like, fuck bikers, fuck them, don't care, stop peddling drugs, get the fuck out of here, get a job. to be fair, I'm sure that there are obviously a lot of biker gangs in the real world that aren't bad people or do drugs and shoot each other and stuff. But in Australia, we have a lot of this stuff. And I guess this proud allies of diversity and treats is going to continue that whole companies pandering to particular demographics because they want to sell products, not because they necessarily care about the issues that the people they're pandering to care about. I just hope they're not brother and sister, guys. That's all I'm hoping, okay? We don't need that in the game. This here, look how they're rippling. That's because the heat, I guess, off the fire. That's sick. He is picking up a pallet. I hope that we can do environmental stuff, not just chucking people at stuff, but we can just like pick up beer bottle and chuck it at someone. Like everything's gonna be interactable. It's hard to imagine, but you never know. So this is Brian, and I guess his missus. She looks very wholesome. Oh, the third wife, yes, his third wife, as it was mentioned in the blurb about her. Is it just me, or does Jason look less buff in this? He looks younger in this image? Yeah, maybe we get to see some earlier stuff. But I mean, Brian doesn't look younger. He's got more facial hair here. Maybe that's what makes him look younger. I don't know. I wonder what they're gonna get arrested for. Like, she's twerking on his car. It looks like that possibly they were doing some stunt or whatever for social media, and that's why they're getting arrested. Possibly. TikTok moment, yeah. Look at him pointing at the ground. Off my car. Not much to say about this one. These guys look cool. So this is the real Dimes, right? The facial expression she has here is not appealing. It's just like sneering. This is bitch face. Bitch face, obviously, it's not just a woman thing. Like guys have it too. Like TG's face. I said TG's resting face and this chick's face in this picture got something in common. I mean, he's said it before, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. TG, a handsome man. Oh, TG's in chat. Brother. What are the odds? Gonna make our flight to Miami awkward, TG. She's got a bracelet here too. I don't think it probably has as much significance as the boxing glove that she has. Is that Jason? It's hard to see because of the blur. She has AirPods, of course. I mean, fruit pods. But this looks like they're in a different place that they're staying, right? So I think multiple properties. Look at the towel. Oh, you can actually see the phone. I mean, you're talking about the towel. And towel's cool and all, but and like the detail here on the fabric, and that's sick. That's a good point. But it says 025 something. You can see all the apps and stuff here. As I say, like seeing the cherry through the drink is just sick. And like you can see here, the muscles. That's what your arms look like when you lean against the edge of a pool. Like the attention to detail there is crazy. Like her face isn't perfect. She's got like little blemishes here and stuff. It's so good. Is this a younger Jason? It's weird because when he has facial hair like this, he looks younger. Either because he's actually younger or the facial hair makes him look younger. I want to know the story of this iguana though. And she got reptile pants, guys. Can we get reptile pants? We can get reptile pants. Man, he looks so serious and stern. Enforcer. In a weird way, he does not look happy. He looks resigned to his life. He's being kidnapped. Is this a cross? Are we gonna get actual references to real life religions in the game? Feels a bit risky. There's gonna be so much of this, right? It's gonna be sick. That whole nightlife, fast cars, showing off and shit. Like they got high heels on these cars, man. That takes skill. And I'm curious how much we're gonna be involved in this music. If we're actually, imagine we actually have to mix songs in the game. But yeah, it'd be cool if like in the game, we can mix our own songs. And again, I wonder how much of in the game there's going to be like a user social media. So people could like post their music to the Rockstar Airways, the Apple Fruit Airways or something. That'd be boring. It depends on how it's implemented. Imagine a world where Rockstar makes a competitor to Twitter in GTA 6, and it actually is so popular that people use it more than real Twitter. It's so unrealistic to think like that, but you never know. In the interior screenshot on the dashboard, there is an image of the Spotify app. I mean, that would be interesting if there's integrations to other actual real websites in the real world. Given the amount of times that we've seen this flamingo floaty, I question if we're just gonna be able to buy accessories and just like chuck them in pools. But again, when you add these features that don't necessarily relate to gameplay, it can clutter the game, make it confusing for the average player. But for 5M people, this would be super appreciated, right? Like what I'm saying is I don't want a million things of customization, but I want way more than they had in GTA 5. And I hope there is more reason to go underwater. What I'm hoping is that there is not only a fishing minigame, but there is like spear fishing, where you go underwater and you're just like, spear, And so this vibrant underwater world that hopefully doesn't tank your FPS is something that we can actually experience more than simply like that one mission with Mini-Sun, right? Because this looks so beautiful. And I hope they get the underwater controls right because it's so difficult to achieve that, right? We can assume this is another antagonist, right? He's got 2 golden rings here, a cane here. He's got a lot of detail on him. He's got like what looks like his muscle. He looks like the guy, the racist KKK dude from Breaking Bad, right? Who traps Jesse. Jack, yeah, he looks like Jack from Breaking Bad. And that's probably what, you can see here, this is weed that they're growing here. This is gonna be meth, drug, kingpin guy. And this, of course, is going to be the Trevor of this universe, the psychopathic, crazy dude. Well, obviously, there was more complexity to Trevor, but in this, maybe more one-dimensional. I like this guy just checking out this chick's ass. And she looks unhappy like she's just seen it. These little stands and stuff, I've seen these along this beach. Like, I've probably been here in real life, this beach. I remember this building in real life. Again, putt, I can't wait. This facial expression is so weird on Cal. She making the same facial expression there, really. Looks better on her, really. You reckon these guys are somebody? Not just generic characters? I think this is a significant character. I think this is probably going to be some matriarch of some company or something, and this is going to be like her boy toy. Yeah, this is a cougar. I'm not sure what she's going to do here, but she's going to have some influence, right? Just dignified with the gold here, and of course just the coffee. She'll probably be someone we like do jobs for influence or something. Looks a bit like Brucey, yeah. I mean, well, in that kind of vein of like steroid muscle, larger than life kind of character Brucey was. What's it say here? This is 10 p.m. or the 22nd of 0. Guys, the game's never coming out. It's coming out on the 0 month, and there is no 0 month. No. I doubt there's messages in these watches. I doubt it. I don't think this is a smartwatch. It's weird that everyone's got a watch and it's just they're so simple. I don't know. Yes, this is real dimes, but is that the other dude? Draquan. He signed her, right? But she's wearing my outfit, guys, and she rocking it. If there's one person in the world who can make it look good, it's her. Oh, we do get another shot of Raul. He looks like that actor. Very famous. Why am I blanking on his name right now? Brad Pitt. Yes, he looks like Brad Pitt. Absolutely. There's a dot sight for a pistol. There's definitely something you couldn't do in GTA 5. Look at the upholstery here and stuff, guys. It's nuts. Yeah, more Raul pictures. I recognize these buildings. I wonder if we're going to get yachts and stuff, and we're going to have to wait for bridges to lift up so we can, like, go out and stuff. I'm just so fucking hyped. So how many collectibles do you think are going to be on these letters, guys? There was one in GTA 5. There has to be one here too. Make your bets now. What letter? I'm going to say the V, I think. So this is Jason. He has to be younger here. There's no way. Then again, the characters kind of change a bit. So maybe it's just a different picture from a different time in development or whatever. This guy looks like Harrison Ford, given that it's blurry. This is Harrison Ford here. He's fat. One thing about GTA 5 is that certain times of day look better than others. Like, you can often see me changing the time of day when I'm recording different footage, but every single time of day, every single lighting has just looked crisp, beautiful in everything that they've put out. And I guess that's because of the advancements in lighting and stuff, but hearing about it, it's so different from seeing it. It's just so beautiful. You can really see all those little details on her dress here. And we've seen quite a few scenes of her wearing this dress. I wonder if this is like a main mission, a significant mission from earlier in the game and she's wearing this dress. Because this is the same dress she was wearing like on the boat and stuff, right? So she's gone multiple places with this dress. This is a long night. And it goes Brian with the drugs. Who's he talking to here? Yeah, I can't tell this. It could be goddamn anyone, right? It was Coke, clearly, and he's giving it to a pilot of something. Is this Jason? No, I don't think so. It's Drywall. He's angry. I mean, like, don't you fuck up this deal. Look at the details, the lines in the shirt now. Oh, so good. Is a more classic outfit, like less pretty dressed up for the club or whatever. More like I'm going to kick ass kind of dress. This is Brian too, right? I guess it's just more when he's chilling, more casual. Now this is like clearly later stage Jason, way more ripped.
Leonida, Leo and wider. Is it still hard to say?
Leonida. It's not. I figured it out, guys. I'm acing it. I got the name, got it down. This image is the most looking like a Fed image I've seen of Jason, like clearly, right? Well, he still looks very much so ex-military, but he also now looks like a Fed. There's Lucia in prison. I wonder how long she's in prison for. And for what? Like, that's the kind of question. Won't know until the game comes out. It's a different hairstyle for her though, and we haven't seen that before. Maybe it's just one she has in prison. Is he drinking from 2 cups here? I'm looking at the cup and there's this half-naked chick just upside down here. Oh, with red hair. Sick. Oh, he's got 2 gold teeth here. Clearly a lower level guy than the guy with all gold teeth, you know what I'm saying? Lucia's face constantly looks different. Yeah, it's called facial expressions. People look different from day to day as well. I do think there are some differences between trailer 1 and trailer 2, but I think she's fairly consistent over the course of this marketing material. You can't blame me for looking at this and thinking it was GTA 5 when I first saw it. The gun looks sick, speaking as a person who knows nothing about weaponry. Like, it just looks cool. Here's another time, guys. It's 1500. What could the numbers mean? He looks younger here. You can't tell me this guy and this guy are the same. Someone said that they thought Jason kind of looks like Jake Paul or Logan Paul or whatever, and he doesn't. But if that comparison's valid ever, it's like this kind of image when he's got the hat backwards, like he's a younger guy. See, the hair and beard and the hat going back makes him look younger. It's just a question of whether he actually is younger. I suppose Cal would have to be younger as well. Does Cal look younger here? Like, he's got like a mullet and stuff. Oh, but they're coming from Brian's though. I guess they could have worked with Brian for a long time. Given that Lucia seems to be starting in prison to some degree, surely we're gonna get some earlier stuff where we're gonna learn more about how she ended up in prison and stuff. I think we're gonna have some flashback stuff. Raul looking suave. Maybe Raul is our connection to this higher life, upper class stuff, and that's why we're on the boat and stuff. Like, it's his yacht and stuff. He's the successful guy who's done all these heists and stuff, and we're his new crew that he's bringing on because he wants to do some stuff. Man, look at that shadowing light. Fishing minigame, guaranteed. Happy for it, love to see it. Louis C.K. falling on hard times. You reckon this guy's significant? These two look like they could be side characters. I mean, it almost looks like there's a guy there waiting on this deal. Is he security or is he like her boss? I don't know. This is the most high quality image of Brian that we have, and Jason clearly looks younger there. Clearly. And maybe that might explain some of the differences between trailer 1 and trailer 2. The trailer 1 might have more footage of them younger. Yeah, the more I see images, the more I'm convinced that there's 2 different times. Not a huge time jump, like maybe like 5 years or something. She hidden and all the little dust flying off the bag. Did I see this image? Yeah, I did see this image before. This is probably from some serious scene in the game, right? She's being hunted. But at what point is she being hunted? This is a sick image though. This is like moments before we bust out and start shooting. How do you guys not see that he looks like Brad Pitt? Seriously? This is Brad Pitt's dad. Right now though, the character I'm most interested in seeing more from, not this guy, it's Raul. Like, I want to learn more about Raul. I think if there's ever going to be any double crossing, Raul will double cross someone. Maybe it's possible that Jason's trying to get in this guy's good graces to take him down or whatever for the feds, or Raul takes them on and betrays them at some point. The characters all look so interesting, and you can just think of all the ways that they could possibly connect in the story. Like, it's just Raul. Maybe Raul's the trailer, exactly. And I guess that's it then. I know Rockstar will never see this, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you for releasing the raw images of all this stuff to everyone. Not even just the media or whatever. Like, you can just download it from the website. That is so goddamn cool. Other developers, I mean, as uncommon as it is to give you this much marketing material and the raw versions, if they do have that stuff, they'll probably just give it to a few select people, right? But just day one, everyone should just look at it in any amount of detail that they want to. It's crazy. So good. So trailer 1 in 24 hours got 90 million views. I don't think this is going to top it. We're a bit over halfway and we're not halfway over. See, it's still insanely good, obviously, and it's going to build over time and stuff. But I guess, yeah, the first look got more people talking than the second one, even though we're getting far more. Super hyped though, and super successful as a marketing campaign. This is the better trailer. It's unfortunate that we got the delay, but I'm thankful from the bottom of my heart that they've given us this piece of stuff to sink our teeth into. What I'm gonna do, guys, I hope it doesn't annoy people, but it's in part gonna help me remember how many days are left. Each day, I'm gonna post like a community post, an image from the trailer or some cool image or whatever from GTA 6, and then like how many days we got left to go. And we can count down together. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I wish you guys all the best. Peace out, guys. Thank you.